Similies, it's Deligracy here and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be actually building a half haunted house, which is an interesting concept that was actually tweeted to me by one of you guys, and I forgot to screenshot the tweet, so I can't remember who it was, so shout out to you. Thanks for the idea. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, the suggestion was to do a half haunted house and half like normal house. So the haunted side would be really dark and kind of mysterious or decrepit, and then the other side would be really bright and lovely. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And this was a lot of fun. I think it would be very interesting for gameplay. So if you do want to download it for your own games, it is currently on the gallery under the hashtag Deligracy or user Deligracy. And the reason why I think it would be interesting for gameplay is that you could have like twins, you know, and you could have like a vampire twin and a normal twin, and they could share the house together, or maybe like it caters for both of their tastes, or maybe you could have one sim that is half vampire, half human, like vampires are in the game. And so when they're not in their vampire form and they look normal, they can be like, have an appearance that's all bright and happy, and then they go into their dark form. So it kind of represents the two personalities they have. I just thought that was kind of cool. Or maybe you have like a sim with a bit of split personality or something like that. I mean, you could get so creative with this, so that's why I really loved the idea. Not to mention it was really fun to build, because instead of just working with one aesthetic for the entire time, I got to mix it up a bit. I got to do half of the build being dark and then switch over to something that was more light and bright and happy, and then switch back to dark again. But I have to say, I definitely prefer the darker side of the house. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below what you prefer best. Anyway, we're just working with more of a, I suppose, Victorian Gothic kind of style of home. I wanted it to be symmetrical, obviously, so it was really clear that half of it was haunted and the other side was normal. So that is why we're making it as symmetrical as possible. But I did muck up something. I didn't make it an even number in width. So it doesn't split exactly down the middle when it comes to wallpaper. So we have to get a little bit clever with the facade of the home and the wallpaper. And I kind of like either make the middle section of wallpaper a different wallpaper, or I kind of cover it up with something so it doesn't look like it's lopsided. Does that make sense to you guys? Anyway, you'll see it take place soon. But yeah, you can see I've left one strip in the middle of the house on the second level clear of wallpaper. And that's where we're going to put a different kind of wallpaper a little bit later on. But yeah, the right side is going to be the haunted side. I think that's pretty obvious. And the left side's the nice side. And some of the rooms inside the interior will have the same wallpaper and carpet throughout the whole room. And we split it down through the middle just by adding cracks and stains to the walls on the right side, and like stains on the carpet to the right side, and then we leave the left hand side of the room really clean looking. So it's not like split down the middle in wallpapers for the entire build. It's really cool. I had so much fun doing this. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I also didn't do a whole heap of Halloween content this year. I think I was so busy with Pax Australia, and after the move, it was difficult to pre-record content for Halloween. So this is kind of like our only Halloween video, but I think it's a good one. I think a nice big Halloween build is nice to have at the end of the month on Halloween. And I am sorry to the Australians, because this will come out the day after Halloween, whereas for most of the world, you guys should get this on the 31st if you guys watch it on time. So yeah, that's kind of good. For most of the world, you guys will get it on Halloween, but yeah. Well, and I also did the Halloween haul dress up video where I tried on all of these ridiculous like blow up costumes and freaky Alice in Wonderland costumes. So I did do another Halloween video actually, now I think of it. This build is going to use a whole heap of different packs. It's not a limited build. I know you guys are requesting more limited builds with just like 1 or 2 packs. and or just base game builds, which I do them now and then. But of course, when you have all of the packs available, as I luckily do, I love using all of them to create the strongest build that I can. So that's why I usually lean towards using all of the packs as opposed to just a few. But of course, thinking of you guys, I do want to make it easily accessible for you guys to put it into your game. So I'll be sure to do base game builds now and then, and maybe limited packs too. But this one's a whole mix of things. However, probably the strongest pack in this build would definitely be the Vampire Game Pack, which is such a fantastic game pack. I never have been into supernaturals in my Sims 4 game, but I feel like Vampires was just a really nice, compact game pack, which I don't feel like it overtakes my game. It just had such amazing build and buy mode content that could be used for Victorian homes, which was very versatile, which makes it really great for this build because you can make it both haunted and at the same time just really nice and Victorian looking. And then Create a Sim was really cool and like gothic looking. It's just a great pack. I like it a lot. If you guys are looking for a pack, probably Get Together and City Living would be the top ones for me. And then I would recommend Vampires, maybe. Yeah, maybe that would be my order of choice. Not sure. Anyway, so obviously the left-hand side is characterized by the white wallpaper, really nice and white and bright. And then the other side, the wallpaper is the same, but it's the darker version of it. I felt like we needed a nice red carpet as you walk in because it was looking a little bit too black and white, too yin and yang. So yeah, we're gonna put some red carpet here in a second and make it look really pretty, really, really nice. I kind of loved the teal carpet, but I was like, you know what, let's use the red carpet. And you may have just noticed then that half of the carpet stained on the right side and the left-hand side is pristine carpet. So that's a nice little hints to the theme of the dark side and the light side of the build. Oh, I love those eggshell chairs. They're so awesome. Also, before this video, I released another 2 videos of Sims 4 cats and dogs content that I got way back a month ago when I went to Sims Camp. And I've been finally able to release that, so hopefully you guys have been able to check out those videos because I just show a little bit of gameplay and also half a build and buy mode, or maybe a third of it, which was such a shame. I actually, when you go to Sims Camp, you get to record footage for a certain amount of time, and then your footage gets put on an external hard drive to take home with you. So of course I'm in America, I put it on my hard drive and I bring it home, and that footage was missing like 2 of my recording files. So I have no idea what happened. I don't know if it was corrupt in travel or if it just was never transferred by the person transferring it. But I was devastated when I opened it up to edit my video. I was like, oh no, half of build and buy mode is gone because I absolutely lost it looking through it and recording it. I was like, oh my god, you guys are gonna absolutely lose it when you see this. So when it does come out and when I have full access to it, I will re-record a full build and buy review video because it's one of my favorite things to look at, and I know that you guys are gonna absolutely love it too because it's really good. It's a good one. It's a good one. Anyway, we're going to be working on a little bathroom area here in the center of the build. So I find putting bathrooms behind a central staircase in a build really handy because they don't need windows in them, whereas the rest of the rooms I always like window access to most of them. It was kind of hard trying to find some tiles for this. I wish we got some vampire tiles actually. That would have been helpful because all of these tiles seem a little bit too contemporary. I don't feel like we have anything really old school here, so I just decided to go with this red tile as if it had been renovated maybe, and I decided to separate the bathroom into a basin and toilet area, and then the other area is like the dark area, and that's got the bathtub. So we have a nice gothic bathtub in there. Love that bathtub from Vampires. I think it looks so good. And I love the toilet too. I've always wanted to use a toilet with a chain, you know, the chain that you pull to flush it. I've always wanted to use one of those toilets and I've never had the opportunity. It's the little things in life that make me happy, you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a chain toilet, and if you do, you should definitely Snapchat me flushing it. Like, don't like literally go to the toilet. I don't want to see any of that, but just show me the chain, because I'm all about that chain life on the dunny. Oh my God, we are so strange. Well, I'm strange. Everyone's a little bit strange. That's the great thing about life, is everyone's different. Anyway, moving over to, oh, that was the back room that we were just putting some archways into. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit in some of the footage because there was a lot of trialing different wallpapers and doors and windows and curtains and furniture. So I'm gonna skip out on a bit of it because it was actually a build that took a relatively long time, actually. Like, there's a lot of cutout footage, but yeah, I think I'll leave in all of the important parts so you guys get to see the good bits. Anyway, this is a kitchen, obviously, and I'm gonna keep this kitchen really, really small. I wanted it to be just like, you know how in older houses, traditionally, I feel like older builds have really tiny kitchens, unless it's like a really, really big home, because back in the day you would have maids who worked in the kitchen so the owners wouldn't think that it needed to be showy or anything. That's kind of my understanding of kitchen history. So I thought it was okay to make like a tiny little kitchen, even though it doesn't really suit the scale of the rest of the house. And I just thought it was nice to introduce some cream colors and use this green countertop from the Sims 4 Vampire game pack. I've never used the green before, so I thought, may as well use it, may as well utilize it. It looks cool, looks nice. And oh my gosh, no, did I leave one of those floor tiles as the floorboards? Please tell me I changed that, because that's gonna annoy me now. Oh, how did I not notice that? Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you download it, you might want to change that. You might like to. This is going to be the little dining area and a small sitting area as well in front of a fireplace. I think we're also going to have, no, I think that's it. A bookshelf in here maybe. So this dining table is actually going to be spun around to be, I'm trying to say vertical or horizontal, but I keep moving the camera, so I don't know which way it's going to be. Basically, it's going to be spun around 90 degrees, so it's slightly different orientation, just because we needed to fill up the space a little bit more. And this is like a tiny little seating area. I'm inspired to make the color palette similar to that rug there, so we're going to use both the cream, the pastel pink, and the blue in this area of the house. And oh, also at the end of this build, in the screenshots, I changed the light colors in the dark side of the house and made it like all cool reds and greens and blues. And then this side of the house has mostly white and yellow lights. So that kind of adds a nice juxtaposition between the two sides of the house as well. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Very Halloween indeed. And yeah, just changing up the wallpaper a little bit. I think we used a bit of blue wallpaper as well in a second because it was looking a little bit too pink. I wanted it to be a little less Barbie looking. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I thought we could put a chess table in here as well, but then I felt like there was way too many chairs. Having too many chairs in interior design is like a common issue that I see a lot. And it's like, you shouldn't have that many chairs in one room. It just like looks crowded or ends up looking repeated. And then I thought it was cool to have the organ in the bright side of the house because I feel like most people would put that in like the dark side, and organs are really stunning instruments. So I thought, you know what, let's keep it pretty in the corner there. So that's nice. And yeah. Also, Pax Australia was really, really fun. I got sick. I get sick at every Pax Oz. I don't know what it is about Pax Oz, but maybe I just get so excited and I use up so much energy that I just get sick. But Also, James, the Sim Supply, was here prior to PAX, and he arrived sick. And then I got sick like 2 days after I saw him. So I feel like he got me sick. But other than that, PAX was really fun. It's always such an absolute thrill to meet you guys in person. So to any of you guys who went to PAX Oz and actually came up and said hello, thank you so much. It makes my day, and it was lovely to meet you all. You're all so sweet. And I also really loved getting pictures with you guys, and I'm going to my mum's house tonight. I'm going to show her all the pictures so she can see you guys that I met, because she'll love seeing that. I also thought putting like a bunny rabbit on the fireplace there was a bit cutesy. Thought that was nice. And then now we're just putting in the carpet. Again, I wanted half of the room to look cleaner than the other half, so we've used the stained carpet on one side, which came with the Sims 4 City Living. So that's on that side. And then we're going to have the same wallpaper throughout the entire room, but we're going to overlay some cracks and stains to the wall on the darker side. It's looking really cream right now. I was like, holy dolly, that is like a very cream room. So I thought the contrast of that, statement black wallpaper with the gold pattern on it was really cool. And yeah, we've just skipped ahead a little bit. I've put all of those scratches on the wall on one side. I wanted there to be like a little fireplace fencing, because I've never done that before, but I thought it would just look nice. So it's like a goldy color to suit the wallpaper. And those tiles are going to be changed in a little while because I ended up not liking them, I think. And I love these wall decals from Sims 4 Vampires. They're so cool. And the scratches on the wall, like a vampire's just gone crazy and been like, scratched all of the wallpaper. Love it. And the curtains, one curtain is more of a vibrant green hue than the other side. So that's another little change in coloring. So that was quite good. And yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. Also, I want more rugs. I love rugs in The Sims 4. I feel like I just can't get enough of them, and I need more of them. So I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I think the next stuff pack that's being developed, the Sims 4 Eco stuff, if you guys have been paying attention to the Sims producers on Twitter, or particularly Sim Guru Graham, who works on the stuff packs. I think he directs the stuff packs, actually. If you guys have seen that, or maybe you're on the forums a lot or keeping up with Sims 4 news, the next stuff pack, they've been showing the process of how they make it, and they've actually been asking for fans of the game to vote on certain aspects of the pack. So far, fans have been collectively picking what kind of objects should be in the pack and what colorways I think should be in the pack. So that's been really cool. And I believe there is some really nice rugs coming out in that stuff pack. So I'm excited for that. Give me all the stuff for the Sims 4. I am definitely greedy deli. I want all of the Sims stuff. The great thing though about the game is if you don't have even one extra game pack, if you only have base game, you can still do so much with the game, and there's been so many updates to help enhance that basic gameplay as well. So if you are the type of person who likes The Sims, but you're like, no, I'm cool not having the game packs, I'm fine just playing it now and then I think it's fine not having that many game packs. And at the same time, I totally get that game packs aren't affordable for most people. Like, you can't just go buy every single game pack, or most people can't. I'm in a very lucky position in that I get given the games, so that's pretty cool. But I think it's important to say, before I was a YouTuber, I would save up for game packs and expansions, and I never had all of them. Like in Sims 2, I only had a few expansions, and then in Sims 3 I would actually buy a lot of individual pieces from the Sims 3 store, and I'd be like, I really like that clock, so I'd save up and like buy the one clock and get like a bundle of spending money for the Sims so I could buy a whole heap of new hairs. I used to have a lot of hairs, actually. I wonder if we'll ever get a Sims 4 store. Those were the good old days. Oh, and there were some amazing island worlds. I loved the island worlds in Sims 3. I'm having like Sims 3 cravings, you guys. Oh my gosh. I also accidentally started up Sims 2 today, and that was really funny. I didn't know. I just clicked on the wrong game in Origin, and I was like, oh my god, Sims 2. And I was like, oh, I kind of just want to play this, but I needed to finish this build for you guys in time for Halloween. But I think I want to play Sims 2 again really soon. All right, so this is one of the 3 bedrooms we have. This is perhaps a master bedroom because it has an ensuite on the bright side. And then on the darker side, we have obviously a darker bedroom, and it could be another master bedroom. It also has a coffin in it for your vampire. And then upstairs on the 3rd level of the house, we have a twin kids room. So there's 2 single beds. And then there's also a kind of hidden nursery at the very top of the house with just like 1 creepy cot in it. And I actually liked the fact there's barely any furniture in the room. I think it looks really eerie and weird. So yeah, I am pumped to show you guys that soon. And I also, for some reason, absolutely loved the color of the timber on this vanity area. I loved that more orangey warm timber for this room. Because I feel like it's so easy to just use all white and bright timber for the room. And I feel like if you just have a punch of a darker timber, it makes it look not only more realistic, but it also just makes the room look better. It needs to be balanced a lot of the time, I think. And isn't that bed just stunning? That's also from The Sims 4 Vampires. Basically, 70% of this build is Sims 4 Vampires. So if you have that game pack, then you're probably going to be fine with downloading this. You'll only miss out on a few bits and bobs probably. And yeah, we also need more clutter items. We need more items that can sit on shelves. There's actually very few items that sit on the shelves in The Sims 4, and we really need more. So hopefully we will get more soon. The coffin sits asymmetrical to the bed, just near that window, stained glass window, which I think is very creepy. And it's going to be kind of hidden away in its own separated nook by using not an awning, but like you'll see in a bit. Because I felt like it needed its own little area, I suppose. There's heaps of fireplaces in this build. I think that's 1, 2, 3. There's like 5 fireplaces in this build, which is pretty crazy. In the dark rooms, I felt like they needed lots of statues, like the creepy vampire stone statues, like they're statues that the vampire Sims kind of hail, you know, or need around them for their powers or something. And yeah, I thought in the center of this bedroom we needed to fill up that space. So we're just going to have a little sitting area with a nice rug on the floor. I really wanted a tiny little rounded coffee table there, but the outdoor tables just didn't look quite right. So I got rid of that and we just go with that. Oh, and yeah, there you go. That thing, whatever you call that thing, that's what we use to separate the coffin area. And then upstairs, this is the final room we're working on. So this is the twin single bed bedroom. It's a kid's room. We're going to put like a creepy train set on the ground. The wallpaper is going to be changed because I felt like the wallpaper was a little bit too friendly for this room. And that's the room with the single cot in it, just underneath that stained glass window. I thought that was so creepy. And all it has in there is the cot, a high chair, and a little potty, and that's it. Creepy as. Love that little puppet theater in the corner there too. Super cute. I hope the Sims can still use that puppet theater. They might actually not be able to. Oh well, easy to rearrange. And there's like lots of little toy planes. I wanted the toys to look a bit older, like this house was an older home. I didn't want anything to look too contemporary in it. So it's meant to be like vintage kids toys. And yeah, just putting some curtains and rearranging the beds a little bit to face each other. And I think that's a Well, I wouldn't call it a cute kid's bedroom. It's really creepy, but it's an interesting kid's bedroom. Anyway, here are the screenshots. So this is the house from the exterior. And yeah, here's a side picture. You can see the white versus the dark, and that's the entrance room. So you can see the two halves of this build quite clearly. Nice little sitting area in the brighter side of the entrance room. And this is a really friendly looking living area, I think, with a dining table and the plates on the wall and the bright colors. Nice kitchen there, very neutral looking, very small. And this is the downstairs bathroom. And then you can see upstairs, half of it's become decrepit. But then this is the nice bedroom. Lots of creams. I love that vanity color. Just is pretty. And yeah. I don't know why I put archways into an extra lounge room. There is a blue lounge room between the two bedrooms, which we'll see soon. And then here you can see the switch between the good side of the room to the bad side of the room. And now we're going to check out the dark side of the house, which is my favorite. I love all of these green lights. So that's like the weird lounge area. There's a little chess room once you go past the staircase in the entrance room. This is the bedroom upstairs with the coffin in it. Very creepy near that window. I would not like to sleep there the night. Definitely not. This is one of the ensuite bathrooms. The other ensuite is much brighter looking. And then this is an extra living area on the second level that I cut out, but it's got like a bar and some chairs. I thought that was really nice, the blue. Yeah, this is the kids' room, which you could halve to be like good kid, bad kid as well, but I wanted it to be like super dark, the entire room. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this build. Happy Halloween, and as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon.